Self-loathing is holding you from your potential. You can't step into your power if you believe you're unworthy of it. And that's where the self-loathing starts. You can't get into that process of healing if you genuinely believe that I'm not worthy of anything. This self-hatred, all the inner saboteur. Like the last video I made, which will link here. Some of my videos are kind of linking together, which is very interesting. But if you feel you're unworthy, you feel you don't have a right to be here, you feel you're not important, another video I made, you're the most important thing in the world, make sure to watch. You will not be able to reach your potential. That's why a lot of people are held back. And it may not even be self-hate, like, I despise myself. It could just be like, I'm not worth it, I'm not this, whatever. Or even feeling as though you're mediocre. There's no need to feel that way. There is a difference where, like, you don't have the qualities of potential, but that's just you just not matching your potential. That's what I would say is laziness. Let's say you're doing when you could not be doing more. Or maybe it's depression or whatever. It doesn't even have to be laziness, but you have internal worth. You existing, you living is value. It's worth so much, all the things you contribute. And thing is, you may not even know this because people may not tell you, but the people in your life, they keep you around for that reason. You must be valuable to them in a sense. You're valuable. And all these lies like you're not worthy, all these lies like you're not enough. You're not enough for them, you move on, you find someone you're enough for. Understand that majority of the things that people have projected onto you have to say about you have nothing to do with you personally. It doesn't have anything to do with where you're going. It doesn't have anything to do with what your future will look like. It doesn't have anything to do with anything because no one is God and no one has the right to dictate what it is you're supposed to do in your life or how it is you're supposed to move forward. How anyone sees you is their business. How everyone sees you is their business. The most important part is how you see yourself. We understood each other. It's how you see yourself, how you understand yourself, how you step into your power, how you step into the next stage of your life. Self-loathing is not humility. It's a trauma response. And it's why I've kind of let go of the concept of humility. Sorry, just a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, feel much better. Self-loathing isn't humility. I don't even like humility, but for those who are humble, we're all humble in one way and we all have these things we're proud of. I think the thing is the ways in which we're humble and the ways in which we're arrogant. I think there has to be a balance between the two. Like, I generally just don't care for humble humility, especially I don't think that certain people, especially those who are marginalized, should be humble for any reason. Like, actually, the people who are put on that pedestal in society are the ones who need humility, but for those who are told their features are ugly, told whatever, that they're not worthy, humility, it's not going to do you a service. You need to radically accept that you're black. You need to radically accept your femininity. You have to radically accept all the things society tells you shouldn't. But that's just me. But self-loathing isn't humility. It's one of the things I hate. Self-deprecation. I can't stand it. I hate self-deprecation. It pisses me off every time I see it. And it's so normalized in our generation and it's so normalized in the West. As a Nigerian, for example, I believe I'm beautiful. I'm going to say that I'm beautiful. I'm not beautiful in a way that I feel like, oh, I'm beautiful because I'm better than everybody and I'm sexy and everyone wants to be me. I know you want me. That's not the way that I feel I'm beautiful. I feel I'm beautiful because I feel that the women in my family and the men in my family, and people from where I'm from, are beautiful. I think my mother is beautiful. I think my sister is beautiful. I think that where I come from is beautiful. So as a result, I feel like I'm beautiful because I look like them and I mirror them and I have their features and I have their qualities. And you listen to me, you see where I'm from, you see what I've gone through, you see the people that I've grown up around, you see I'm beautiful in and out. That's what I think when I say I'm beautiful. But the moment you acknowledge that in the West, it's like, you're supposed to treat you like you're beautiful, but you're not supposed to say it. Absolutely not. Say it to yourself so you believe it. A lot of people will be conventionally attractive but not feel beautiful. It's important to feel beautiful than have people think you're beautiful. Because if you feel beautiful, you'll never see it. There are models on the runway. There are people I know who are like conventionally attractive. Sometimes they even reap the benefits, but they don't feel it. You need to feel beautiful. You need to feel worthy. You need to feel like you matter and you're important and you are just so valuable because you're a valuable person. You're a valuable as a person. Your body sustains itself. Like a quote, I'm going to quote myself. It sustains itself because it loves you. So because it loves you, you have to love yourself. You have to love it back. You have to be kind to yourself. And it starts with undoing all that conditioning, all that jibber jabber about you not being worth it, you being ugly, you being whatever. flossy die with it. Like, let it go back. I don't even know what that means, but let it go. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. Don't let it hold you back. So much you could do, so much you could accomplish, and then you let those words that people say to you hold you back. No. Funny how my last video was or the video before this, I don't even know how I'm gonna put them in order, but it has to be in order because they're all kind of aligned. The inner saboteur, that's what it was. Your inner voice will sound like an abuser. It will. It will sound like abusive mom, abusive dad, abusive ex, abusive your bully. Don't let it be that way. That's why you have to fight and be like, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm whatever. There is no productive way you can just sit down and be like, I'm not that good, I'm not that. No. Whoever's watching, you're a good mom, you're a good sister, you're good at what you do. And if you're not, and if you don't feel as though you're not the best at what you do, you improve upon yourself. That's what improving does. Most things can be improved upon for that reason. Feeling like whatever it is, or whatever it is you're going through is a death sentence. Sweetie, no, no, baby, no, no. Absolutely not. Because the moment you start to criticize yourself and look at yourself in that harsh eye, you're not helping yourself. Because the thing about human nature is it's going to automatically have you looking at things in a negative manner, okay? Seeing things in a negative way. There's nothing productive in thinking worse of yourself. It holds you back. Think better, want better, choose better, be better. I hope I'm making sense. Anytime you criticize yourself harshly, you have yourself feeling like you're not allowed to grow or believing you're not allowed to grow. Everything can be improved upon. Your appearance, that's why I'm not even hate completely on plastic surgery, but the time you go to the gym, your style, your skill, your relationships, there is nothing in this world that cannot be improved upon. That's what is very interesting. That's why when people hate on makeup or enhancements, anything can be improved upon. And that's why we're here. We have the base structure we have with our hair and our skin or whatever, and it can be improved upon, and we're constantly improving upon ourselves. Sometimes to me that's what I think aging is. That experience and wisdom is an improvement. I don't think it's your body withering away. It kind of is, but I'd say it's an improvement. It's gonna improve itself. When I watch people grow and see how they grow into their features and see whatever, that's an improvement. So you can do that for yourself. Never make stagnancy, never make feeling lost, never make feeling whatever feel like it's a death sentence. Baby, it's not. You can always improve upon yourself. You can always improve your art, improve your voice, improve your skill. If you're watching this video, go to my first videos. Go to the video especially where like it has me in a pink dress. You can see the lip gloss on the chin. The quality of what's called is so bad. There's some of them. My first video on pain, the sound is really fucking shit. Really, sorry, swearing offends you. Really shit. That's why it's important to start. Anything can be improved upon, and you can never improve upon anything if you don't start. Start. I love criticism that's like, this is it, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, this is how I can improve on it, and just not like bashing someone. That's how you should be with yourself, and that's how criticism should be. If not, that person's just insulting you, babe. You cannot heal by hating on yourself. No, you can't heal by hating on yourself. You can't heal by hating on yourself, because how is hating yourself going to make you the better version of yourself? I'm honestly, I could be disgusted by whatever it is that you've done. I don't care what it is. Or whatever it is that you think. It could be the most disgusting thing. But you hating yourself, what does that do? I could hate you. There are people I don't like. There are people I wouldn't say I hate, but I have very strong feelings of resentment for. I resent people. I try not to hate people. I resent you. But why should you, and you can't resent yourself. That's not bad. What does hating yourself do? Answer the question. Exactly. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help you move forward. Because what some people do, for example, when even they're apologizing, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I just feel like I'm so horrible person. Bitch, what does that have to do with accountability? Bitch. How does that have to do with you being accountable? Then you center yourself in that experience, because with that hate for yourself, it's going to make you overtly emotional and center yourself in the apology. Absolutely not. No. You need to get to that point or get to that space where you can be like, okay, center yourself, remove yourself from it. Because at the end of the day, you offended someone, but you didn't offend yourself. So don't center yourself, right? And when you get to that point and you sit down and you're like, okay, how can I do better? Sorry. How can I move forward? How can I evolve? How can I take accountability? What is the solution? You think about self-loathing, self-hatred, it leaves you with an absence of solutions, and then you leave and you're stuck. And the cycle repeats itself. When you're stuck in the same place, you're stuck in the same narrative, and you don't move forward. The only way you can evolve is when you meet yourself with compassion. I'm so sorry. There is nothing wrong with having compassion for yourself. There was someone I know, and they said to themselves the only way that they could get things done is someone being rude or hating on them or whatever. And some people are like that, and I'm not judging. But for me, I would never advise you to do that. I don't even think that personally makes sense to me. But and for me, it's very interesting because it's different. I'm not a psychologist or anything. So people say some people only respond to shouting, some people only respond to whatever. Never allow yourself, especially if you're a victim of trauma, to be in those cycles. You're only harming yourself. You need to get to the root problem. What is it that is keeping you demotivated? What is it that is stopping you from doing what it is you're supposed to do? Sometimes, at least especially for me, it's pace. For me, I would rather do small things every day than do something big in one day. And sometimes I do something big in one day, like I'm filming 4 videos, my ass hurts from how long I've been sitting down. But your own path and your own way of getting to that point is going to be different depending on you. And you only have that ability to understand yourself, understand what you're supposed to be doing when you heal yourself. Healing yourself, then you understand yourself. Then you understand yourself, then you sharpen your intuition. Straight line. It's true. So at the end of the day, those systems or patterns holding you back will hold you back when you don't meet yourself with compassion. There's being complacent and then there's being kind to yourself. Those are two completely different things. Making excuses is different from being kind to yourself. Someone who is kind to you will not only tell you the truth, they will tell you the truth and they will have you moving forward. One thing that I would do and my friends would do for me, sometimes we would be so depressed that we would stand outside the shower with our friend because they're so depressed they can't even shower. They need motivation to shower. That's what you need. You don't need a friend that will tell you don't shower, don't do whatever, and then they leave you on the bed. That's not kindness. Kindness is them working with you, and that's how you work with yourself. Have compassion for yourself, and that's how you move forward. You push yourself, but not when you're not ready and not in a way that's harmful for you. For example, when people break certain parts of their body, they go through the therapy to move forward. They don't rush that part of the body. Healing physically takes time. So why do you expect it to take it emotionally? If you break your hand next week or you break your ankle, you're not going to heal in 4 minutes. It's going to take months. And then you have to recuperate because that part of your body won't be the same again. And then you have to move forward. And then you have to do the therapies and all that kind of stuff. I'm not like, I got a E in biology from my IGCSEs. But you gotta figure out how to move forward, step by step, start again, learn to walk again. And that's how the healing starts. You were never meant to spend your life proving your worth. You were born with it. You have that internal worth within you. Anything that has you proving yourself. This is what one thing I think I made my video about narcissists and how they benefit from your lack of boundaries. They benefit from your lack of boundaries, and one way you can gray rock. I also made a video on gray rock method. Make sure to watch if you're interested. The reason why we engage and feel the need to advocate for ourselves in that way is simply because we have people constantly misunderstanding us. If you understand yourself, no one has to misunderstand you. So that version of you, so if you spend your entire life, you spend an entire argument proving your worth, proving your value, that's not where you're supposed to be. Where you're supposed to be, they understand your value. They understand what is important. And it won't be dictated on things like how much money you have, how beautiful you are, whatever. They will just know you have it. Anyone who has you in their life, anyone who loves you will just understand how valuable you are. You wouldn't need to prove yourself to someone. If you have to prove yourself to someone, that's how you know that person's not for you. What is there to prove? Everyone has an internal worth, an internal beauty where it's like, oh wow. And if people can't see that in you, then they're not for you. That's just the truth. So at the end of the day, you're not for everyone. Not everybody's for everybody. So if you have to spend your entire life proving your worth, whether it's to your family, establishments in power, proving your worth to overall to people who have seeked or have decided to misunderstand you, that's a decision they make. And oftentimes you can't change decisions people make about you. If someone has made a choice about you, they made a choice about you, and you let it be. Proving your worth, proving your value. There's no need to prove that. And that's what capitalism has you doing. And sometimes even when you do the things like you provide results, you do that, what's it called? They're still gonna give the promotion to who they want to give it to. They're still gonna rake it into the favor of who they want to give it to. Because they don't see your value, they don't see your worth. You find somewhere that does. It should be seamless. It shouldn't have to be a struggle to find somewhere or be in a relationship or be in a situation where you constantly have to prove your value and worth to someone else. Someone that's just supposed to see it, no matter what you do, because you can go about doing all the things you want to do, having the wealth, having the money, being beautiful, being whatever. If they refuse to see you, they refuse to see you. They're blinded, and allow them to remain blind. The version of you that believes that you are a burden or a failure was shaped by pain and not truth. See, that version of you that believes you're a burden, that you don't matter, you're unimportant, that you don't deserve to be here. It's all pain. There's nothing true about it. There's nothing true about you feeling insignificant. There's nothing true about you feeling like a burden. There is no truth to that. You're not too much. You're enough. You're not extra. You're not whatever. Then those people, then they can live in their own life where they are around things that are not much. You are never too much. You are never extra. You are never a burden. Never, especially intrinsically. It's different when you do things that are like, harmful. That's not what I'm saying. But you are not a burden. You are so valuable. And anyone who can't see your value, people should feel you're just enough. People should feel that you're perfect when they interact with you. And if you see that you're in a context or in a relationship or whatever where they automatically feel you're burdened, they feel like whatever. I always felt that way, and when I let go of that and understood, okay, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Any situation where I feel like don't matter, I'm a burden, I don't deserve to be here, I don't have a right to exist the way that I naturally do and be myself and be the kind of person that I am. I knew that that's not the place, that's not the room I should be in. That's not the space I should be in. And the thing is with receiving, I don't want us to get into our receiving era. You can't receive love or success or fulfillment if you believe you don't deserve it. You can't believe that thing. You have to believe you deserve love. Then when you see love, you can accept it. Because what happens sometimes in situations, you want something so badly, you may get the opportunity, it comes to you, and then I don't know. And that's where imposter syndrome, inner saboteur, I could put my videos about that, comes into. It comes, and then you cheat yourself, you defeat yourself out of an opportunity that could have changed your life because you feel like you don't even deserve it. You feel like you're not even worthy of it. And those are lies of the devil, lies of the shadow, lies. Absolute fabricated lies, having you believing you're not worthy enough for it. If it's presented in front of you and your intuition is telling you that it's for you, go ahead and take it. Take it. It's yours. Take it. It's yours to take. It's yours to have. Take it. Don't allow anyone and don't allow yourself to cheat you out of an opportunity for love, for power, or fulfillment. Never. The version of you that lives, the version of you that lives within that self-hate, that's not the real you. How many times do you meet a child and they just hate themselves? How many times do you meet a child and they just hate that? Obviously, you can meet them. You meet a child that's not like told and made to hate themselves, and you meet them and they hate themselves. That's not, girl. That's not. It's not common, especially where you meet a child and they say they can't talk. They're not like socialized into. They're not abused. You will rarely find one that hates themselves. You rarely have one that has a negative critique on their mind, their body, their whatever, that the way that some negative people do. Because that's not the real you. And that's the thing, that's why you have to go back, link my video on inner child healing, go back to your childhood, go back to the refact settings. That's why even with technology, you need to reset your phone, reset whatever, because you have to go back to the start. And then when you go back to the start, you then understand, okay, who am I? What are the things I'm drawn to? All of the things and most of the things that are supposed to take us to the next level, are supposed to transform us in the most significant ways, usually stem from childhood interests, childhood passions. That's where you find out what you're supposed to be doing. But the self-hate and the limitations that other people are projected onto you, they projected onto you, and then you feel, I don't deserve that. Well, I'm gonna end this video here. Imagine yourself if you had not had to go through the self-hate. Imagine yourself if you hadn't rejected self-love. I would love to continue the video, but I'm having issues with my mic. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's Asha Lovely Day telling you to have a lovely day. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. Make sure to comment, and thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that it all comes together and is helpful for you. I love you so much.
The Medicine Woman.